The 50-30-20 rule is one of the most popular budgeting methods. But here's the problem: it won't make you rich. Think about it. If budgeting alone created wealth, wouldn't everyone following this rule be financially free by now? The truth is, the rich don't follow the 50-30-20 rule. They use a completely different strategy that prioritizes income growth, smart debt, and tax loopholes. In this video, we'll break down why the 50-30-20 rule is outdated, what the wealthy do instead, and how you can apply their secrets to escape the paycheck-to-paycheck cycle. Stay tuned. This will change the way you see money forever. The 50-30-20 rule, why it's flawed. Let's start with what most financial gurus tell you. The 50-30-20 rule suggests splitting your after-tax income into 50% for needs, rent, utilities, food, insurance, and transportation. 30% for wants, travel, shopping, dining out, entertainment. 20% for savings and investments, emergency fund, debt repayment, stocks, or retirement. Sounds reasonable, right? Well, here's why it's flawed. It assumes you have a fixed income. Wealthy people focus on growing their income instead of just budgeting what they already have. It keeps you in the middle-class trap. Saving 20% of a $5,000 salary is just $1,000 a month. You'll never build massive wealth at that rate. It ignores cash flow and leverage. The rich don't just save, they make their money work for them through smart investments. So what do they do instead? Let's dive into the money strategies that separate the rich from everyone else. How the rich manage money differently. The wealthy don't budget, they engineer their wealth. Here's how. They flip the formula, 70-20-10 rule. Instead of saving just 20%, the rich pay themselves first and save at least 40 to 70% of their income before spending on anything else. 70% for investments and growth, stocks, real estate, crypto, business ventures. 20% for essentials, rent, bills, food. Yes, only 20%. They keep fixed costs low. 10% for wants. They don't waste money on unnecessary luxuries until their assets pay for them. Example, if someone making $10,000 a month follows this method, they'd be investing $7,000 every month, instead of just $2,000 with the 50-30-20 rule. This means their money starts working for them much faster, creating wealth at an exponential rate. The Freedom Fund strategy, making money work for you. The middle class saves money in a bank. The rich put it in a freedom fund. A freedom fund is not an emergency fund. It's a portfolio of income-generating assets that pay for your lifestyle. Stocks that pay dividends, monthly passive income. Real estate that generates rental cash flow. Tenants pay your mortgage while you build equity. Online businesses that print money 24/7. Ebooks, courses, YouTube, digital assets. Your goal? Build a freedom fund so that your investments cover all your expenses. Once that happens, you never need to work again. The smart debt play, why the rich borrow money on purpose. Most people avoid debt. The rich, they use it strategically to get richer. Method 1, the $1 house trick. Instead of buying a house with cash, a wealthy investor takes a low-interest mortgage, rents it out, and uses the tenant's money to pay the loan. Result? A free house that appreciates over time. Method 2, the 0% business loan hack. Many banks offer 0% APR for 12 months on business credit cards. The rich use this free money to build an online business, then pay it back once profits roll in. Debt isn't bad if it buys assets that pay you back. The key is to never take debt for liabilities, cars, clothes, vacations. The tax code is a cheat code, but only if you know how to use it. Here's a secret. The tax code isn't made for employees, it's made for investors. The rich avoid income tax by making money through investments. Capital gains are taxed lower than salary. They write off their expenses legally, travel, home office, even their car. They use real estate depreciation to reduce taxable income. On paper, they lose money while actually making more. If you're paying 30% plus in taxes, you're overpaying. Learn the rules and you'll keep more of your money. How you can start managing money like the rich. Now that you know the untraditional money strategies of the wealthy, here's how to apply them step by step. Level 1. If you're just starting out, stop following 50-30-20. Focus on increasing income. Build an emergency fund, but invest more than you save. Start a freedom fund with dividend stocks, crypto, or online businesses. Level 2, if you want to escape the middle class. Live on 30% or less of your income, invest the rest. Use good debt to acquire assets like rental properties or businesses. Optimize taxes, learn how to keep more of what you earn. Level 3, if you want financial freedom, invest in cash-flowing assets that cover your living expenses. Automate your investments and passive income streams. Use leverage and tax strategies to build exponential wealth. The 50-30-20 rule is a good starting point. But if you want to build wealth like the rich, you need a different strategy. Which of these money moves will you start using today? Comment below. If you found this video eye-opening, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Because in the next video, we're diving into the biggest financial myths that are keeping you broke.